Welcome back. I'll be the first to admit that eggplants are somewhat of a mystery to me, and I'm sure I'm not the only home cook who finds them daunting. I don't always know what to do with them, and I feel like I'm not cooking them properly, so I typically just avoid them altogether.
Well, Cynthia, that is about to change because our next guest is here to ease your fears with a lesson in all things eggplant. Please join us in welcoming back to the show Chef Bashir Mounier. Hello! Chef, I actually love cooking with eggplant. It's Chinese eggplant, but I didn't know that there were so many varieties, different types of eggplant. How many are there actually?
You know, there's approximately 18 to 20 different varieties of eggplants.
Wow.
From small little tiny ones like those ones, they call them like garden eggs, or they call them like Thai eggplants. Indian eggplants, very small. We have those ones, we call them like a zebra. So like most vegetables, they come as a heirloom. So there are so many variety of colors, in sizes, in texture, and that's a beautiful thing about eggplants. And my favorite one is actually called the garden egg.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, they grow on a vine.
I wouldn't even know that that's an eggplant.
Yeah, they grow on a vine, so when they grow on the vine, they kind of look like a small egg. That's why it's called a garden egg.
Okay, so what would you say to the people like me, and I think there are many people watching, who feel a bit intimidated by them and they're afraid to cook them because they're not sure exactly what to do with them?
I will say, have no fear, Bashir is near.
I like it.
The beautiful thing about eggplants is once you understand the botanical composition, the color, and the texture, then you decide the dish.
Okay.
So for those eggplants specifically, they're really sweet. They don't have any bitter component. Certain eggplants have a little bit more firmness, so they're beautiful if you roast them at a high heat to make them crispy. You can slice them and steam them as well to become really tender. So they can be really versatile. So from a chicken katsu, but with the eggplants, to a parmigiana, into a stew as well. So very versatile.
So you've brought some dishes with a few different types of eggplant to really like understand that biological composition versus flavor, right? The first one is heirloom Rosa Bianca.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this.
So this beauty right here, it's called the heirloom Rosa Bianca, hence the fact that it's like heirloom of eggplants. And this one right here doesn't have a bitterness at all. So many eggplants, they're recommended to add a little bit of a salt to take some of the moisture out.
Oh, yes.
So for those ones, we slice them and we cook them with a little bit of a butter. So they tend to be a little bit sweet. So if you feel adventurous, why don't we assemble these eggplant desserts together?
Okay, it's a dessert. Okay, like talk about this. This dish we're gonna make is with this variety of eggplant is actually chocolate eggplant Napoleon.
Oh.
I am so intrigued. Tell us what it is and how to put it together.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a ricotta that we sweeten it with honey. So let's add the ricotta inside our little bowl. And then we can add some of these little amaretto cookies.
Okay.
So we add the amaretto cookies. We just give it a little mix.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Mix it up.
So now we're gonna take our eggplants and we're gonna layer it. So kind of like a Napoleon.
So we put one slice and then layer the ricotta mix.
This has been steamed or cooked or fried in the butter?
Yeah, they've been cooked and pan fried with a little bit of a butter.
Okay.
So you add your ricotta and then you add some of your little garnishes. Some pistachio, a little bit of a candied orange peel, some chocolate nibs.
Chocolate nibs. Okay.
A little bit of a chocolate sauce to get us started.
Ooh. Chocolate
sauce. This is mind-blowing.
And one more layer. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
I think people are convinced about the eggplant now.
Now, this will be like a ricotta filling. This will be similar to what you will get in a cannoli.
Okay.
So the first time my mother took me to this place called Capri in the southern regions of Italy, and I absolutely loved it. She dared me, and I ate it, and I was hooked to it, because I never really knew that eggplants can be so sweet and so versatile.
Okay, how are we gonna, like, I can't imagine we're just picking this up with our hands. Like, how am I doing this? Oh, look at that.
A little bit of
ice here. Can we cut into this?
Yes. Do I put the chocolate sauce now on
Put
top
chocolate
again?
sauce on top of it again.
I'm way ahead of you, Amy. I'm so intrigued by this idea.
And then do you just kind of cut into it?
Yeah, cut into it, and then...
I'm so excited. I want to know how the eggplant mixes in with all the other flavors.
It doesn't taste like eggplant at all. It just tastes like some kind of neutral, I'm trying to, like a spongy, kind of like almost like a sponge cake kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna move on. We have a variety known, as you mentioned, the garden egg or Thai eggplant. What should we know about this type?
Absolutely. So the garden egg, or they call them the Thai eggplants right here, they're very firm. They have a little bit of a bitterness. The beautiful thing about this dish right here really showcase texture and at the same time sweetness, bitterness. And we serve it with one of my favorite, which is a steamed cassava called the banku. So the first dish is this beautiful little stewed eggplant that have ginger, chili, garlic oil, everything cooked in palm oil. So you blanch your eggplants first to remove some of the bitterness, and then you cook it all together, and then you serve it with this banku, which is fermented cassava. Please try it.
We try this?
Okay,
Absolutely.
and so this is basically a stew, right? You eat it like a stew with smoked pickerel, or cassava is...
Yeah, we add smoked pickerel because usually there is a mackerel or other fish, but because I really love to promote as much as possible local Canadian ingredients.
I don't even know what part is the eggplant. I'm not getting
With the seeds all in it, right? This is the eggplant, yes.
Okay, I found it. It's really good.
It's delicious. Wow.
Thank you.
All right, tell us about your last dish, which is harissa and lamb stuffed eggplant.
Yeah, my mother was a true gourmand. She traveled quite a lot. And the first time that we went to Tunisia, I had a lamb with harissa. Harissa, it's a North African condiment. It tends to be like really fiery, peppery, but really, really flavorful. So we scoop off all the filling from the eggplant, fried with onions, garlic, the harissa, the lamb, and then stuff them back and roast them back inside the oven. So there is a lot of a warmth, there is a texture of the eggplant. But it's absolutely
really good. It's got a little bit of bite, too. Oh, my God, Chef Bashir, we love when you come here. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Viewers at home, we know you've got your ears perked talking about eggplants, so get your phones out, open the camera, and scan the QR code on your screens right now to get the recipes right in the palm of your hand.
Hey there! Wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.